We are also joined by the BJP President, Mr. Annamalai, live from Chennai. So I'll go to Mr. Annamalai first. I'm told he has to go after this. Mr. Annamalai, the battle of political narrative I was talking about going on in Delhi between what the opposition sees as a Hindutva push coming in from the Modi government and the opposition trying to offset it or bypass it or try to stall it. What's happening in Chennai really? We have seen the DMK sort of disowning the whole Sengol story and in fact mocking it as well. You think that it's going to have some consequences on the ground, or you believe that the resonance of the Sengol story is more outside Tamil Nadu and less inside Tamil Nadu insofar as the masses are concerned?
So before I get into the political implications of how this is going to play out, sir, the mere Sengol for a lot of people, or for us, a part of our conscious history, it is there in Tirukkural, which predates the so-called religion, which predates the religion. And the Kolaru Padigam that is sung today in Parliament when the Sengol was installed right next to a speaker's chair, that is in the 10th, 11th century Devaram. So if you look every single thing that Sengol is associated, it predates the so-called religion or a sect. And I really believe the political parties who are boycotting today, they have an incorrect understanding of what this Sengol really about. This Sengol is going one level above the law of the land. The law of the land is humans created. A group of humans have sat together, they have created a law which we are upholding till now. The Sengol is going one level up, which is talking about something called Dharma. And our country was always governed by Dharma. Simply because somebody came, they codified laws, they gave that laws to us, and we believe only the laws can govern. Dharma is taking one step up. That is what Sengol is signifying. I really hope and pray the political parties see the Sengol in true spirit, because the PM is trying to elevate the consciousness of politics in our country. He's trying to make sure the politicians are worthy of people's trust. I really believe parties like DMK, which comes from the land of Tamil Nadu, where Sengol is in existence. I'm sure when the current Chief Minister M.K. Stalin took over as Chennai's mayor, just when he was donning the ceremonial robe, the Sengol was given his hand. In all the municipalities, the corporations of Tamil Nadu, when the mayor and the municipal chairman takes over, even now it's a tradition in Tamil Nadu, they carry Sengol in their hand. That is an absolutely intrinsic part of Tamil culture. So the people of Tamil Nadu, they are not going to forgive any single political party originating from Tamil Nadu not being part of the process today, because they are not solely insulting Sengol, they are also insulting the 8.5 crore Tamilians of our state and also the 142 crore Bharatiyas of our country. They will pay a very heavy price. Coming to the political implications, and the political parties might equate anything. We are seeing all kinds of narratives playing out. First time they're bringing the tribal identity of our honorable president. When the Tamil Nadu politicians, they chose simply not to vote for our honorable president then. Today they are talking about the tribal identity. And the Tamil Nadu politicians and also the other political parties talking about all kinds of narratives, but simply the only question I'm trying to ask them is, what is your dharma? Are you trying to uphold the dharma? There are 14 lakh people who have elected you as an MP. And simply because you toe a party line, you want to insult the sacred symbol of democracy, which is throwing out the last vestige of coloniality. 1921, what was constructed. 102 years, we have carried a vestige of coloniality inside us. Today, we are truly free. After 1947, if you can say we are truly free, this is the democracy of the people, for the people, by the people. Parliament constructed by us, gifted by us, constructed by Indians, and we are profoundly getting inside. I simply don't understand what is the political narrative they're trying to play out. I'm sure the people of India, they will not forgive this kind of an insult to our temple of democracy, what the political parties are trying to do today, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Annamalai, just one quick question before we let you go. This is with regards to what the DMK says. One, that there is no historical documentation of that transfer of power. Secondly, the Sengol basically represents the monarchy. Now, that's what the DMK essentially has to say. They are saying they're not against the parliament. They're essentially against with the way this has been conducted. One, with the Prime Minister inaugurating it. Second, with regards to the Sengol. And the third aspect essentially being that all of this is being done keeping in mind that the Bharatiya Janata Party wants to make an inroad in Tamil Nadu.
I would only say the DMK political party, they're trying to cry over a spilled milk, sir. If I take this argument a little bit further, the DMK same argument. When they talk about monarchy, the earliest concept of democracy, the earliest concept of voting rights, the earliest concept of a Jana assembly, if I can take them to the 10th century, Uttamarerur inscription of Chola during the reign of Karnataka Chola, which is very clearly written as an inscription even today, how Jana assemblies have to be conducted, what is the power of an elected personality. So even during the reign of Chola, when the Sengol was used not as a transfer from monarchy to monarchy, it was used as a transfer of power and not between human beings to human beings. The Sengol was only a concept of dharma that is reminding every single person who's occupying the seat of power that he has to uphold dharma, not necessarily given to a king. So it's a very incorrect understanding of Sengol itself. When Tiruvalluvar writes about Sengol, in a very specific adhigaram called Sengonmai, which has got 10 kurals dedicated only to Sengol. So were kings in existence then? Were monarchy a form of government then? No, it simply predates it. When I quoted earlier, when I quoted Kolaru Padigam, which was in 10th, 11th century, which is to align the concept of planets. Even when Kolaru Padigam was sung today, which is a part of Devaram, is to align the correctness of planets so that even no ill effects can happen on a person who's taking over power. This is all part of our culture. Bringing monarchy is only nonsensical to it. And what the Prime Minister is doing is keeping it right next to Speaker. He's keeping it inside the parliament where the elected representative was sitting. The PM is not keeping it inside his office. The PM is not keeping it inside some other office building. The PM is keeping it inside the house of people where it is going to remind all the parliamentarians, 543 now and maybe 888 in the future, to remind them, you might have come here as per the rule of law, but there is dharma above it. That is what the reminder. So I only believe DMK, then why were they part of the press meet, sir? When the Sengol press meet was happening in Raj Bhavan, when the central government representative, the finance minister was sitting and 2-3 governors were sitting, DMK has sent a representative, one of their minister to the press meet when the concept of Sengol was given to the Tamil media and Tamil people. Why are they crying over now? Now coming to the second part, that they have a problem with the way it is done. So you cannot be more accommodative than this. The Prime Minister has made it purely a government function. I am a BJP member sitting outside. So all of us rightly, so it's a government function. Everybody who's part of the parliament proceedings are invited, including the DMK parliamentarians. Now I'm only asking one question to the DMK. Is Sengol not part of the Tamil culture today? Mr. Stalin, when he took over as mayor of Chennai, did he not take over Sengol in his hand and sat in his chair? So why are you talking about Sengol now? Mr. Stalin should have boycotted the ceremony then. Even now, many of your mayors across Tamil Nadu, the municipal chairmen and mayors, they have taken Sengol. Just 2 years back when they assumed power, they are sitting in their chairs. Do you want to redo the whole procedure? So I only believe, sir, DMK is clueless, like many other political parties. They are opposing just for the sake of opposing, sir.
One final question that I want to take with you, Mr. Annamalai, is that this was an historic opportunity not only for the opposition parties but also for your party. Let's not forget that it is the responsibility of the Bharatiya Janata Party-led government to ensure that everyone would have been part and parcel of it. The Nationalist Congress Party today says that there wasn't a formal invitation that was sent out to them. So is that entire argument that the government is not taking the opposition parties along with them, does that really stand too?
Sir, the government of our country, we were seeing right from the foundation laying ceremony in 2020 to the opening ceremony in 2023, it is absolutely very accommodative, rightly so, because it is going to represent all the 142 crore people and the members they have elected. And I am given to understand that every single person is given an invitation who are part of the parliamentary proceedings, be it an MP or anybody connected to the parliament. And many people have honored the invitation, even the parties which have contested elections against the former Prime Minister of our country, H.D. Devagowda is attending, JDS party is attending, and Karnataka election they fought against BJP. So here the elections and other things don't matter. What matters is any political party that is not participating in today's function, they are committing an historical blunder. It will be very tough to reverse the historical blunder they are committing today. I can only say this, sir, that the India and especially the Tamil people, we are not going to forgive the Tamil Nadu-based political parties who have insulted Sengol, thereby insulting the Tamil culture and Tamil tradition. So coming elections, people will give a response in the ballot box, sir.